Good morning. This is a new day here at Cookies and Crochet. I am Abby. I am so glad you could stop by and visit with me today. We're already starting off. Okay, so anyway, hope you have a cup of coffee or tea or something nice to drink, and we would just have a chat today because I have no finished objects to share with you. Nothing. I haven't really been able to do much because of the trouble I was having with my eye. It is doing better, but I was still very sensitive to light, and it was kind of because I was squinting a lot. I started having headaches, and I actually had to take some Tylenol because the muscles in my face were strained because I was squinting. And anyway, it was a rough week. It was a rough week last week. I am grateful my Heavenly Father got me through because it was rough. Not every day was bad. The symptoms would come and go, but it was, trying to get your kids off to school, trying to drive when the sun, I had to go to the store and buy these the darkest sunglasses I could find. And I would still have to drive with the sun visor down, and I was still, it was pretty bad. And then anyway, I'm not gonna go all into that, but it was a trial. It was a trial, and I'm not completely out of it yet, but I am getting better, like I said, and I am just so grateful for the Lord getting me through it. And it has made me even more grateful for a normal day. I know when we're in our normal days, it is easy to complain. It is easy to find things to kind of grumble about. And I'm not saying you guys, I'm saying me. It is very easy to, oh man, I wish this wasn't this way, or oh man, the kids are in a mood today and I have to deal with this. It's so easy. But when you have a health issue or something, well, it was a hindrance really because I couldn't do what I love to do. My knitting, my crochet, my sewing, all of that requires me seeing. I couldn't do it. It was just like a piece of my heart had been taken away. It was really hard. And I'm sure you know exactly what I'm talking about. If you love your crafting like I do, it is just like, what do I do? What do I do? I couldn't even watch TV, couldn't watch a movie. At night, usually when my husband and I get the kids to bed, and we would just lay in bed and watch a movie or a TV show for a little bit. I couldn't even do that. It would hurt my eye. I could close my eyes and listen, but it wasn't the same. It was just these little simple things of every day that we take for granted. Well, I'm not going to speak for you. I'm speaking for me, that I was taking for granted. Just being able to see. And I know, if we have trouble with our hands, maybe arthritis or, carpal tunnel or, whatever, or if we have trouble with our back or anything, that we cannot do our crafting, it really takes away. Maybe quality of life, is that what I'm trying to say? I'm not saying you can't, be thankful and have a good life without crafting. I'm not saying that at all. I'm just saying how much more of a blessing those things are when we're able to do them. That's just, anyway, that's my things I've been pondering and thinking about over the last 2 weeks. It really has. So, just wanted to share that with you. I have a mug, which says a lot, and I'm grateful for it. So I really feel sometimes when we get to those points in our life, we wonder, okay, Lord, what do you want me to do? Am I where you want me to be? Am I doing what you want me to do? That's what I've been pondering also. And maybe the Lord was trying to guide me in a different direction. That's what I was wondering. I was like, okay, am I not? Are you trying to lead me somewhere else? Am I going to do something else, you know? But anyway, I saw this mug when I was out. The only one on the shelf. There were other coffee mugs, but this was the only one that my eye went straight to it. And I was like, okay, I think the Lord was trying to tell me something. So I got it. If you can't read it, I'm sorry. You're exactly where you need to be. Sometimes we just need that little bit of assurance that we are where we need to be. So praise the Lord for that. Okay, so I got that off my chest. Now I have been doing a few things. There were some things I was able to do, so I can share that with you. Although I don't have them with me, but I can pop in pictures when I do my editing. So I had a custom order through my shop on Instagram, Bags by Abby. You can follow me if you wish. So I had a custom order, which was really fun to do, and I will pop in a picture right here. It is a Minnie Mouse triangle bag. I have a friend at my church that really loves Minnie Mouse, and so she said, can you do Minnie Mouse? And I was like, oh sure. So anyway, wasn't a big deal. I just had to run to the store and find some Minnie Mouse fabric, so it was not a big deal at all, and it was really cute. So I had a fun time doing that. And she also ordered some stitch markers, and one of the donut stitch markers, and she's like, oh, can you get some more of those? And so I did. I got some more. Anyway, so I've been having fun doing that. That's fun. And custom orders are welcome, in case you didn't know that. I do custom orders. I do not charge any extra for a custom order unless I would have to order the fabric. Like if it's not available in a store, or I can just drive to the store, have them cut a piece of fabric and bring it home. If I would have to order it online because of the cost of shipping, yeah, your custom order would be a little bit more if I had to order it online, the fabric. But if I can find it in a store, which is what I try to do anyway, then it wouldn't be anything extra. So if that's something you're wondering about, no problem, okay? So anyway, so that was fun. That was really fun. So yeah, I have to pop in a picture because I already gave it to her, so I don't have it here to share you, or to show you. So what else have I? Also Easter is coming up, and I follow Ginger Cakes, Virginia Lindsay, here on YouTube and also on Instagram, and she put out a tutorial for a bunny. It's called a modern Folksy bunny or something. I can't remember the exact name of it. But anyway, so it's a tutorial. And if you're in my Facebook group, Cookies and Crochet, I shared it there. But I will also link it down below in case you're interested. But anyway, so I'm going to make those bunnies for my girls for Easter. So I have not started it yet, but I'm really excited. A friend of mine had some bags of that polyfill. I think that's what it's, yeah, polyfill, the stuffing. So she brought it over because she's like, we don't need it. Are you going to use it? And I was like, I don't really have anything to use it for. But then I saw that she posted it like last week, I think. I was like, oh! I was like, so I texted my friend. I was like, do you have that polyfill you said you didn't? And she's like, yeah. And I was like, can I have it after all? So anyway, that's awesome. I didn't have to go out and buy that. And then I had some fabric donated to me, to my little shop, free. And it is this beautiful spring floral fabric. And I might pop in some pictures of some of it, but I shared it on Instagram. So if you're wanting a spring bag, something pretty and beautiful, and or even for Easter, it'd be great for that too. Just let me know. So that was exciting. That was very fun. And then what was the other thing? Oh, the reading pillow. Yes, the reading pillow that Missouri Star Quilt Company put out. I think it was 2 weeks ago, 2 or 3 weeks ago. I plan to make those. I'm actually going to make one for myself. Because it's this cute little pillow and it has a little pocket for a book or something. But I was thinking it'd be nice when I sit and crochet or knit socks, because it's nice to have something that kind of lifts your project up closer to you. And then also I can keep my little pattern in there. So anyway, I'm going to make those. And then, but my youngest, who's in kindergarten, just started reading, and she's starting to get these little books that they send home after she gets through with them. And so anyway, I'm going to make one for her so she can hang it on her bed, the little, what is it, headboard or footboard or something, hang it there and have her little books so she can read in bed at night if she wants to. So anyway, I haven't started that either. But I will share share these things once I finish them. But I also shared that tutorial in our Facebook group. So if you're interested, and I will also pop in a link here down below if you're interested. So that's exciting. What else have I? I got my hair trimmed. I actually went to the salon. It had been over a year, maybe a year and a half since I had had my hair cut at a salon. Oh my goodness, yes. I called my, it's actually a friend that cuts my hair. She has a salon in her basement. I've known her for a very long time. We work together. She's a great friend. And anyway, so I text her. I had been cutting my own hair all through the pandemic, the lockdowns, all of that. I had been not only cutting my hair, my son's hair, both my girls' hair. My husband shaves his head, so I don't have to worry about him. But but I had been cutting everyone's hair and mine. It was really, really getting bad. The split ends, and I couldn't get things even. I was doing my best, but oh my goodness. So I text my friend and I was like, "Are you taking appointments?" And she said, "Yes." And I said, "Oh, I need one really bad. You have no idea how bad my hair is." It was really bad. So anyway, I went there. She did an amazing job. I asked her, because she asked me, she's like, "How short do you want to go?" And I was like, well, she knows I like my hair, longer. And I said, well, I know I have lots of split ends. How much do you need to take off to get all the split ends? She's like, probably 1.5 inches. And I will pop in pictures because I had her take before and after pictures so you guys could see, because it was, I said, this is going to be an epic transformation because oh my goodness. So yeah, she took quite a bit off. And I asked her to put in some layers, and she trimmed the bangs for me. But anyway, she did a fantastic job. Erica, thank you so much. You're wonderful. You're awesome. Anyway, and she just, I felt so much better. I felt like I was human again. It was amazing. It was amazing. So anyway, I did that. Had a really, really bad storm yesterday. A lot of rain, a lot of wind. It was cold. We had a big tree branch fall. Actually, a couple back in our backyard. My son's basketball hoop fell over twice. That's how strong the wind was, and I put some videos on Instagram about that. It was bad. It was a very bad. It was like almost like a monsoon and a hurricane. And I know I'm exaggerating a little bit because I live in the Midwest, so we don't get hurricanes. But so I've never been in a real hurricane. But I was getting gas at a gas station. I'd taken the kids to school, and I was not prepared for the weather. I had not put on a coat. I didn't have a hat. I didn't have my gloves. I just had my sweatshirt, my sweatpants, my tennis shoes. I didn't even have my rain boots, okay? But it was like a monsoon. It was raining. It was windy, and it was cold. I mean, thankfully it wasn't cold enough that things were freezing, but it was really cold. So I had to get gas. I couldn't avoid it. I had to get gas. So I took the kids to school, stopped at the gas station. I put my hood up, but the wind was so bad, it blew my hood off. So there was no point in, trying to keep, I was like, whatever. So I stepped out. It was bad. I won't tell you the whole story because whatever, but it was bad. So anyway, but today it is nice. It is sunny. There might be a little bit of a breeze, but it's not bad. So, wow. Go from one extreme to the other. It's amazing. So let's see, what else have I been? Oh, okay, my socks, my crochet and knit socks. I had a big wash day. If you follow me on Instagram, and I even on Facebook, in our Facebook group, I put it there too. I had a big sock washing day because I had run out of my little samples of the special wool wash soak for my socks. I had ran out, and I had been washing the socks kind of a pair at a time, just in these big plastic tubs that I could just put in my sink. And well, I had gotten to the point where I needed to wash all of them, like not just my crochet socks, but I had also purchased some knit socks at like craft shows and craft fairs. When I thought I'm never gonna knit socks, I just decided to purchase them. So they're handmade, but not by me. So I have 4 pairs of those, plus the pair I just finished. So anyway, all of them needed to be washed. I think there were 10 pairs total. So anyway, what I had done was I had gone to the store and just found a bucket that I could put, so I could do them in batches, so I could do them, a lot at a time. And then I had planned to I had been looking around for a drying rack where I could hang them up to dry, because I had been washing them a pair at a time and then just really wringing them out or squeezing them out good and then laying them flat on a towel on our dining room table. But I was like, if I'm going to be doing these big batches, it's going to be like, I can't take up our whole dining room table for 24 hours. My girls play there, I sew there, we try to eat our meals there, So I was like, a drying rack would be really awesome. And I had seen Ellie on Craft House Magic. She had a drying rack, but it was actually heated, so it would dry them faster. Now I couldn't afford anything like that, but I was like, just a simple drying rack, that I could hang them on several at a time, and they could just dry. So anyway, I put it out on Facebook. I was like, in search of drying rack. And just to see if anybody had one laying around that they didn't need, or that they could sell me cheap or something, So anyway, well, my mom said, well, I have Grandpa's. I don't need it. I don't use it. You can have his. And I was like, oh, okay. So I went and picked it up, and the paint was kind of chipping off. So I went and got that fancy duct tape. Now, bear with me. It's not the gray duct tape. This is like has a design on it. It was actually pink, very pale pink, and then it had some gray wisps on it. I don't know. It's some kind of design like leaves and stuff. Anyway, it looked really fancy, really pretty. So I bought it, and I just took the duct tape and I taped the the bars. So it's kind of waterproofing it, so it wouldn't, the moisture wouldn't get into the wood, and cause it to, warp or mold or anything like that, but they could still dry. It looks pretty. Voila. So that's what I did. So the drying rack was a game changer. It was amazing. I was able to, and I bought a special soap because I did not want to use my dish detergent because we have Dawn, which is that really, kind of strong, the grease fighting, and it says to use a mild soap on your wools. So anyway, I had actually found this specialty, like earth-friendly type soap with lavender and argan oil, I think. Anyway, it was on clearance for like $2. It was a pretty big bottle, but it was concentrated, so you just have to use a little bit. So I think that'll last me a good while. So I used that, and it not only made my socks smell fantastic, but it made them very soft too. It was really nice. So anyway, I washed them in big batches. I did 2 batches. And my daughter even helped me. She saw me in the bathtub. I had the bucket sitting in our bathtub, filled it with the warm water and the soap, and I put 1 batch in. I let them soak for 20 minutes. Then I would rinse them out, wring them out, and then I hung them up to dry. And my daughter was in there. She's like, "Mommy, what are you doing?" I was like, "I'm washing my socks." So she came in. She's like, "Can I help?" And I was like, "Sure. This is how you do it." So I was showing her how to do it. So anyway, she helped me. Some of my socks took a little bit longer to dry. They were the DK weight yarn, so they're a little bit thicker. So they took a little bit longer to dry, but that's okay. But they, like I said, that soap is amazing. It made them smell so good. They were really soft. So anyway, and then I folded everything back up, and I will pop in pictures. I did take pictures of all this, and so I'll pop in pictures so you guys can see all the fun stuff. If this is fun for you. If it's not, that's okay. But I'm just, I'm a sock fanatic. So anyway, and what I do is I store them, all my handmade socks. I do not put them in a drawer. I actually store them in a hanging organizer. It's actually for shoes. But I hang it on the back of my husband's closet door. And so anyway, I fold them up and just place them in each little compartment, and it's clear so you can see. And I don't know, I think it looks pretty. It keeps them nice, and it keeps them separate from the regular laundry so they don't accidentally get washed and dried and shrink, and I can't ever wear them again. So anyway, that's one of the things I did. Is there anything else I've been doing? Not really. Other than chasing after my children. That's all. Oh, my kids are on spring break next week. So I will not have a video next week. My husband is also on vacation, so we're going to be trying to get a lot of things done around the house. We have lots of projects that we need to do. So anyway, we're going to be busy next week. So I probably will not have a lot of craft time next week. But anyway, so I will not be putting out a video next week. So I wanted to make sure I got one in today, or this week for you. If I do get some time, like I said, I really want to get those bunnies done because Easter is going to be here in a few weeks, and then the reading pillows. Oh, I also had a question in my Facebook group, if I would be making and selling the reading pillows. And I did contact Missouri Star Quilt Company because I looked on their website. I didn't see any notes on there if they allow people to use their tutorials to make and sell things. Some places will just put that disclaimer, yes you can or no you can't, but I did not see that anywhere, so I emailed them and asked them specifically, because I'd also made that boxy zippered pouch, and I had shared about that. They did that around Valentine's Day. And I had a friend ask if I was gonna make and sell those too. So anyway, I emailed them and asked them about that, and they got back to me really quickly. I think it was like a day and a half. They emailed me back and said, yes, you are free to use the tutorials, not their paid patterns, but their free tutorials. You can make and sell things from those. So I have a green light. So that is something I may be offering in the near future. Because obviously I've not made one myself yet. I'm going to make one for my daughter and for myself. And so once I am able to practice and get all the kinks worked out and make sure it looks nice, if that's something that people are interested in my shop, I will definitely offer that. And also the boxy pouches, I'm going to be making some of those also. I had to get more of the longer zippers. They take like a 14-inch zipper. So I think I'll make a couple of those and just put them in the shop and see, if people are interested in that, and if people want them in a different fabric, or you can always place a custom order. So anyway, I also have more stitch markers that will be coming into the shop if you are looking for something specific there. So anyway, if I'm able to work on that next week, I will. So anyway, thank you so much for all your support. Thank you, thank you, thank you. I appreciate you so much, and I'm just loving reading your comments. Thank you for that. You guys are so wonderful. You know that. So take care. God bless. I will see you in the next video. Have a great spring break. And that's all. Okay, bye.